Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Isla Mujeres is the most hyped day trip in all of Mexico, and I almost didn't go. Every single person I talked to said the exact same thing. It's a tourist trap. It's overpriced. It's not worth the ferry. But I spent 24 hours there anyway because I had to see for myself. And here's a verdict up front. It's worth it, but only if you do it the way I'm about to show you. Because most people do it completely wrong and they never get to see the real island. Stick around and I'll show you exactly how to skip the trap. So first, why does Isla Mujeres have this reputation? It's 30 minutes from Cancun by ferry, which makes it the easiest island escape in all of Mexico. And that convenience is exactly what ruins it. The people who hate this island are the ones who booked the all-inclusive ferry plus tour package. They land at the main dock, walk the 10 minutes to the first beach they see, pay 500 pesos for a soggy taco. They have to deal with 1,000 other tourists and leave swearing just Cancun with extra steps. Well, those people miss the real Isla Mujeres. And a quick one, if you're planning a Mexico trip, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. Well, let's start with actually getting there. From Cancun, you got two main ferry companies. And honestly, don't overthink which one. What matters is not the ferry, but the time that you go. Book the earliest ferry you can, I'm talking 7 or 8 a.m. because this island gets absolutely packed by 11. And the ride itself is smooth and quick, about 30 minutes. And here's something people don't talk about enough. Half the fun is the boat. The second you leave Cancun's bay, you watch the water change from that murky green to the brightest turquoise you've ever seen. And that's the first clue that you made the right call. Now the money move. Do not buy the ferry plus tour package. Buy the round trip ferry pack ticket. Nothing else. It's cheaper and it keeps you free. The second you're on a package, you're on their schedule, not yours. And that one decision saves you money and gives you the freedom to do what I'm about to recommend to you. Also, one thing that will save you a headache. Get to the dock about 30 minutes early. These boats fill up and they fill up quick. And if you do miss your slot, now you have to wait for the next one, which means your early start advantage is gone. Now here's where most people mess up the whole day. You need a golf cart. Now Isla Mujeres is very small, about 5 miles long, but the good stuff is spread out, and the best spots are all away from the main dock where the ferry drops you. If you walk everywhere, you end up stuck in the tourist zone all day, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. So rent one early, and here's the key. Rent from a local shop, not the ones right at the pier. The pier shops charge triple because they know you just got off the boat. Instead, walk a few blocks inland and you find the exact same carts for a fraction of the price. And that's your first tourist trap versus local gem moment of the day. Also, here's a warning that will save you real money. Some of these shops will ask you to hold your passport as a deposit. Don't do that. Ever. Leave a cash deposit or a photo ID instead. Trust me on this one, you don't want your passport stuck in a golf cart shop in Mexico. Now once you got the cart, this is where the island opens up. You're not a tourist on a schedule anymore. You're just driving a tiny golf cart around a tiny island, and that alone is half the experience. Let's talk about money, because Isla Mujeres is expensive is the one thing people told me, and I want to bust that myth. Here's what a ballpark figure of what 24 hours will actually cost you. A round trip ferry, $30 to $40. Golf cart rental for the day, around $40 to $50 from a local shop. Double that if you rent at the pier. Food, you can eat from $10 to $15 a meal if you eat where the locals eat. These tourist spots will charge you $25 for the same thing. Snorkeling or different activities, $0 if you bring your own mask, or $20 to $40 for a guided spot. Now if you add all that up, in a full day is around $80 to $120 per person, and obviously more if you do all the touristy things, which for an island day trip with transport, a car, and real food is honestly a bargain compared to what you spend on a single excursion in Cancun. The people who say it's expensive are the ones paying the pier prices and eating at the beachfront restaurants. The island isn't expensive, their choices were expensive. Okay, food time. There are two Isla Mujeres when it comes to food, and you gotta know the difference. There's the tourist trap, which is the beachfront restaurant on the main strip. Great views, sure, but you're paying a premium for the view. Plus, you get a seafood plate that came out of a freezer and you pay $25 for it. Instead, walk 2 or 3 streets inland, away from the water, and find the spots where the locals actually eat. I'm talking little places with handwritten menus, plastic chairs, and the smell of fresh fish hitting the grill. And here's what to order. Ceviche, this is the island signature: fresh fish, lime, onion, avocado. On the south end, you'll find ceviche that would triple in any US restaurant. Fish tacos from a taco stand, not a restaurant. This is a little stand I found that didn't even have anything written in English, and that's the best meal of my entire trip. Marquesitas for dessert, which is a rolled up crepe filled with cheese and Nutella. It's a Yucatan classic and is perfect after a day in the sun. The rule is simple. If the menu is in 4 languages and it has pictures of food on the wall, keep walking. The real food is where the signs are in Spanish only. Now let's get to the heart of it. The actual tourist trap versus local gem breakdown, point by point. First, tourist trap, Playa Norte at midday. Look, the water is gorgeous, I'll never argue with you on that. But you'll be standing shoulder to shoulder with 1,000 other people, and everything around it is tourist pricing. It's the postcard version of the island, and you'll be fighting for a square foot of sand. Instead, go to the south side of the island, same unreal water, a fraction of the crowd, and a completely different energy. And this is where you actually feel like you found a hidden island. Park the cart, walk down to the water, and it's just you in the turquoise water. Also avoid this other tourist trap, the all-inclusive beach club day pass. You pay for a lounge, a free drink, and a wristband that chains you to one spot all day. Instead, go to a couple of snorkel spots around the south coast. Bring a mask, hop in and off the rocks, and you'll be swimming with sea turtles and rays all for free. No tour, no crowd, no wristband, just the ocean. And the last tourist trap to avoid, the packed ferry schedule at peak hours, where you're herded on and off like cattle. Instead, catch the later, quieter ferry. Same boat, half the people, better vibe. Which is the theme of this video. The island is incredible, you just have to get away from the places built for the crowds. And also stay for the sunset. The island's west side faces the mainland, so you get this insane golden hour show over the water. And since most day trippers leave by 4 p.m. on the convenient ferry, you have the best view on the place almost entirely to yourself. And the ferry ride back at the sunset, well, the water turns to liquid gold. I'm not exaggerating. I genuinely think the ride home was one of the single best moments of the whole trip. You watch the island shrink behind you with the sky on fire, and you realize you almost talked yourself out of this. So, is Isla Mujeres worth it? Yes, 100%, without a doubt. But only if we do the 24-hour version we talked about. Early ferry, local golf cart shop, south side for the day, real taco stand food, sunset on the west side, and the late ferry home. Do that and you get the island people genuinely rave about. Do the package tour and you get the tourist trap people complain about. Same island, completely different experience. Because the island was never the problem, the plan was. Now if this helped, drop the like and hit subscribe. The next video in this Mexico series is Bacalar, and I'll show you the exact swap that you want from Tulum that saves you money and gives you a better trip. I'll see you there.